What's up, YouTube? Today we have some weird price action in the market today, but I want to talk to you about some key takeaways that I want you guys to pay attention to and use to your advantage on tomorrow. Also, guys, if you haven't already, consider getting some merch. Join us on the journey. When they sleep, we eat. When they panic, we pounce, guys. Link for that will always be down in the description below, or you can just buy it right in the video and it'll come directly to your doorstep. Okay, do me a favor, guys, support, join the journey, get you some merch. It's hoodie season, so I want to make sure you guys stay warm while we cook up this season. Listen, today, guys, I want to point out a few things that I want you guys to be mindful of, because we may be preparing to rally, but just in case, I want you guys to have the information to make the right decisions. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, guys, I'm kicking things off with the SPY today. Ticker symbol SPY. This represents the S&P 500, guys, sitting at 390.67. This one was up a little over 0.5% on today, $2.75, give or take, if you will, guys. Okay, but check it out. I'm more focused on, and I want you to focus on where it closed at. Okay, understand this: 390 is a critical level that we want to see this close at. Remember, I often talk about touching it is one thing, running a test is another thing, but actually closing the day, meaning ending the day, not at 389.99, not at 388, but to get here and close in the 390 range is key. Why is that key? Because, guys, that opens the door for now we can make a move towards 391 and eventually 393, and this is where Thursday's meeting come into play at. So I'm trying to prepare you in advance so that you guys can begin to see a 50,000 foot view of what's to come potentially down the road. Okay, mind you, again, when that comes, depending on the CPI report that comes out Thursday, if it's a number that comes in low like the last time, you'll see 391, 393. If the number is showing that inflation is still rising, inflation is still out of control, then you will see this come back down. But again, looking forward, I'm trying to show you this 390 level is key. Check this out, guys. If we go here, one level of support is right at this 386 level. I've been talking about this in the Discord, that once we broke above 384, 385, 386 turns into resistance, or turns into support. So listen to this, guys. Resistance, once it's broke, turns into support. So resistance was 384, 385. Now we break it, that same level, that same range becomes support. So that's why we're looking down here at this 386, 385-ish level. So we know if it comes there, we should get a bounce. Okay, and this is how you guys can time some of your entries. Okay, but I'm just pointing this out to you because we are trying to head towards this range right here. This is at 392, 393 range, but you're going to have a little bit of friction at the 391 unless we do something like a gap up. Okay, so be on the lookout for that, because again, 393 is where we are headed. With that being said, guys, check out this one. This one is ExxonMobil, ticker symbol XOM. This one is sitting at $109.87. This one was up 1.5% on today. Okay, this one was sitting at 110 at the highs of the day, and I love to see it. I want to show you guys, and I want you guys to embrace something. Okay, in bear markets and in recessions, I like to swing trade upward moves. Okay, swing trading is this. Let's go ahead and look at under the hood at, and let me show you guys this so you guys can see. Look at this. Look at, I have a stop loss sell. I want you guys to always know we're not losing money in these markets. I don't care about a recession. I don't care about a bear market. Manage your risk, and this is how we do that. Check this out. Okay, you guys see I have 45 shares that will get sold if and when Exxon ever comes down to this 105.77 level. But check this out. At 105, what I did was bought shares. Okay, and again, I continuously add or take away, or when I break down the chart and I see this move to 110 is coming, we might throw in 50 to 125 shares, ride it up, take some profit, and let the play ride, okay? And that's what we're doing right now, okay? And so we'll just keep, this is swing trading, all right? This is buying shares, buying 125 shares, riding it up, taking profit when you hit a certain number. So the next number, let me show you where I'm looking for next, okay? Look at this 52-week high, okay? 114.66. So I'll let these remaining shares go to 114 or at least 113. Try to get close to that new 52-week high, and say this. Say CPI comes out and it's in our favor and the market keeps going up. This should go retest that level, and that'll be another profit taking point for me. This is swing trading, okay? You're playing different levels, different big moves you see, 5, 10, 15% moves, but I'll move my stop loss up from 105 to 110 if that happens. Does that make sense? Hope these are strategies you guys like. More importantly, I hope you like the transparency and getting to see under the hood of how these plays are set up, how we making money each and every day, even in a recession, guys. And then last but not least, Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. This is sitting at 130.71, similar to the SPY. SPY closed at 390, but 130 is the equivalent of that for Apple, okay? This is key that it closed at this level, all right? Because now this opens the door for us to go back and try to test 131 and then 133, okay? And if we can get through those levels, then that opens the door back for 135 en route back to 140, okay? However, we take it level to level, so we're not front running, we're not guessing, we're not gambling. We are just playing what the market gives us, understanding our levels both to the upside and to the downside. But Apple, guys, again, flat day on today, nothing to really write home about. But the fact that it closed, got up to, look at this. Apple was down here at 128, around 1045. It was down almost 1.5%. It was formed as double bottom, okay, 128. So that 128 buyer stepped in. And this is important for you guys to see, know, and understand, okay? The buyer stepped in at this level, meaning once it got to that level, okay, that's down far enough is what they said. That is down far enough. And then boom, they proceeded to push it up back to 129. It hung around there for a little bit. 129 showed a lot of support. So you need to know that when Apple gets pushed back down, one of the first levels of support will be this 129 level. But sure enough, towards the end of the day, we made a push towards 130 around 205. We pulled back to retrace the move back down to 129, 130 flat before we took off to close out the day to end around 130.75. This opens the door for 131.50 on tomorrow if we have positive momentum. So you guys always have to parse out the if. So if we go up, we're going to 131.50. Okay, and then you gotta wait and see what happens at that level. Possibly a rejection on your first test, but then you gotta see, do we come back stronger, more powerful to bust through? Okay, if the market takes us out in pre-market or in after hours, okay, then you already know. I just showed you 129 is a level of support, but 128.50 will be a level of support as well. That's where the buyers will step in at. So you guys can look at it two ways. You can wait till it come down there and you buy your call to ride it back up, or if you see rejection, you buy a put and then you sell and you lock in profits when it gets down to 128, okay, 50. And that's how the game go, guys. And the quicker you learn, the more you learn how to play these levels and these ranges, you guys will see things will begin to slow down for you, and you will see, okay, this is how the game is to be played, especially at a high level. Because remember, Wall Street is playing chess, and a lot of times we're playing hopscotch to connect four, okay? And so remember that, all right? And so with that being said, I just wanted to point out three things. I showed you guys energy, I showed you guys tech, and I showed you guys the overall stock market on today of what's going on. Look for a rally to potentially be ensuing, okay? Look for a rally to be en route after Thursday CPI print if the number is in our favor, okay? I'm preparing you now because we already hit some key levels. If we can keep this momentum going, we got a little bit more room to go before it gets sold off, okay? Understand, All these rallies in a bear market and a recession are short-lived, but I want to hone in and focus on them because there's a lot of money to be made. For instance, if we get this tomorrow, okay, this is just a quick example. If we get this at 130.15 on a pullback, but this goes to 133 on Friday or Thursday, guys, you're almost doubling your money. Okay, that's how I want you to look at this. So you have so many opportunities to make some big moves in these plays with just a small move on the stock's behalf. That's the power of trading if you know what you're doing. Okay, now mind you, once it gets to those levels, I'm going to switch the tune up and let you guys know, hey, we're at resistance. The bears are stepping back in and they're going to push the market back down. And at that point, guys, I need you guys to get ready for pick six. We're going to start taking them to the house. It'll be put season, and then we'll ride these plays down. But you can do like I do, guys. You can buy your shares when these stocks are low. You ride them up, and then now you have a position. You can do covered calls, or you can buy puts and ride them down and always be making money, make up the difference for whatever the downward movement may cause. All right, these are just a few strategy of many that I hope is helpful to you all on your journey. Okay, but listen, guys, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.